Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. Today I will be discussing a very relevant topic in our current world, which is physical versus digital. Physical versus digital, also it could be about anything else that's previously physical and current made digital, like newspaper and e-newsletter. We all know that our world is changing rapidly, and the difference between physical and digital things is becoming more apparent. In this video, I will compare both aspects, discuss their advantage and disadvantage, and give you my thought on matter. Let's get started. To begin with, I will discuss the comparison about physical books and versus e-book. First, let's look at physical book. Physical book have a unique experience. We can hold them, smell the paper, and feel satisfaction of turning each page. Physical books are also easier to carry around when we are out and about. But if we compare that to e-book, we can carry 1,000 books on one device, like tablet or smartphone. E-books are also easier to search, and we can adjust the text size or add notes easily. However, e-books require battery, so we have to make sure our devices are charged. Moreover, comparison about physical learning versus digital learning. What about learning? In school, we used to learn using physical textbook, writing notes, and attending live lectures. In-person learning provides more personal interaction and builds closer relationship with teacher and classmates. Now, with technology advancement, much learning is done digitally through online courses, learning video, and educational apps. Digital learning makes it easier for us to learn anywhere and anytime. However, some people argue that digital learning lacks the interactive experience we need. Furthermore, comparison about physical communication versus digital communication. Next, let's talk about communication. In the past, we used to send physical letter to communication with others. This letter carried a deep meaning because we could see someone's handwriting, and it required more effort to send and receive. But now, in the digital age, we are more likely to communicate through email or instant message. This is very quick and easy, but does it have the same emotional impact as a physical letter? While digital messages are more efficient, some argue that they are less personal. Now, let's look at some of the advantage and disadvantage of both physical and digital. Advantage of physical items include that they are tangible and can be felt. For example, physical objects don't require an internet connection, and they give us more satisfaction when interacting with them directly. On the other hand, advantage of digital are that they are easily accessible and more practical. We can store a lot of data on one device and access it easily. It's also more environmentally friendly because it uses less paper. However, the downside is that we depend on device and internet connectivity, which can face technical issues. In conclusion, so what's my opinion? Actually, both have their advantage and disadvantage. The digital world is growing rapidly, but we can forget the benefit of the physical world. Maybe a balance between both is the best approach, depending on the situation and our needs. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you gain some insight into this topic.